Daoud Kuttab is a Middle East analyst. He joins us now live from Amman in Jordan. Welcome to the program. Daoud, so just to recap, Saudi Arabia is discussing an agreement with the US that would normalize relations with Israel. And of course, that's in exchange for a US defense pact and aid to developing its own civilian nuclear program. We'll discuss what it means for Palestinians in a second, but just your reaction to this agreement.
Well, I think what is happening is that Saudis are becoming a regional power, and the Saudi Arabia are the initiators of the Arab Peace Plan, which the Arabs and Muslims have adopted and calls for no normalization until Israel withdraws from the occupied territories. I think Mohammed bin Salman and mostly his father, the king, will not sell out the Palestinian issue in return for the normalization. And we're in a way fortunate because the Israeli government is so right-wing that it's impossible for them to give anything of substance to the Saudis. So I think this is a futile exercise and will not produce anything of substance at this time.
I just want to clarify what you said. Saudi Arabia will not sell out the Palestinians. Did I understand that correctly?
This is, I do believe that the Saudi Arabia, because they want to become a regional power, because they're growing in their stance, cannot accept superficial, breadcrumbs from the Israeli right-wing government, unless there is a substantial agreement that would make the Palestinian state a reality, or a clear path with guarantees to a Palestinian state. I cannot see the Mohammed bin Salman, and especially his father, signing away the normalization and giving this gift to the Israelis at this time.
Because he did say in that Fox News interview, just to recap, that the treatment of Palestinians is very important, a very important issue to be solved.
Sure.
Regionally, Daoud, how much support is there for normalization between Israel and Saudi Arabia?
Look, when the World Cup happened in Qatar, we saw the Palestinian flag all over in all the games. So I think there is a strong Palestinian support throughout the Arab world. And I don't think Qatar or Saudi Arabia or any other Arab country can make the basically politically suicidal move of agreeing to cooperate with the racist people like Ben Gvir and Smotrich and others in the Israeli government. So I don't see, I think the population will be very angry with this unless there is genuine improvement to the Palestinian cause and a path to a Palestinian state. I just don't see any progress in the current discussions.
You say you don't see any progress, but one of the headlines that has been coming out of that interview on Fox News was the Saudi Crown Prince saying they're getting closer to normalization with Israel. So how close is closer?
Well, clearly the Saudis are looking to the Americans and they want something substantial from the Americans. But I think, as Mohammed bin Salman himself said, the Palestinian issue is very important to Saudi Arabia. And I think they want to pressure America to pressure the Israelis. But Netanyahu, who is facing criminal charges, cannot give up the government that he runs in order to please the Americans or the Saudis. So I think everybody's stuck in a situation where it is not possible to give substantial support to the Palestinian state at the present time. So I think people are stuck, and Biden, under pressure from losing the next elections and coming to an election season, is not going to put enough pressure on the Israelis at the current time. So I don't see, I mean, I think we have the next month or so to really see whether any progress will happen. But my analysis is that with the present Israeli government, unless it's changed, I don't see any possibility that the Saudis will sign away the annexation agreement without substantial recognition of Palestinian statehood and a roadmap to freedom for Palestinians.
Daoud Kuttab, Middle East analyst, speaking to us from Amman in Jordan. Thank you so much.